Don't watch this video in public. You've been warned. Welcome back everyone to KillLaKill, a coming-of-age story featuring authentic character design, stunning combat, a dating sim, and a deeper story I will not cover. In the last episode, Ryoko endured great pain and suffering in her quest to take everyone's clothes and sacrifice them to the Corn Kid. We follow our hero to avenge her father's death. Through the slaughter of school clothing regulations, we learn the true value of freedom and friendship through trials, tribulations, and assault of the Ellen Show. Finally, after episodes of fighting, Ryoko finds herself on equal ground to face off against the Fantastic Four.
Who is cheating on? Sticks out like
professional world.
Our first fight will be with Freddie Gibbs versus McBride. The fight is announced throughout Detroit and will be live streamed on Twitch. Kama McBroom is up first, but he just stands there.
Let me show you!
So is that a gag ball in his mouth? Ryoko returns to normal. Gamma Daddy gets the ultimate whip of love. His words, not mine. She purposely gets herself sucked in and tears the suit from the inside. For the next round, we fight against our first underweight league player who's trying to tap into the metaverse. The fight starts and my man turns into a RGB BLT QAXYZ PC. If I showed this video to a Viking, they would have a brain aneurysm for sure. Oh look, I found the stand user.
Yes.
Ryoko is faster than he was expecting and barely dodges her attacks. It doesn't help that it keeps talking shit in the pregame lobby. Ryoko turns her suit into a spatula and flattens Kirito. Up next, we get to see Ryoko fight against the marching band leader. Nonon transforms and is rocking the SpaceX 22 fashion line. Oh shit, it flies! There are only 25 blimps in this world, and this is the first time I've ever wanted to be in one. Ryoko attacks, but that bass keeps her non-rhythm ass down. She tries to outrun the beat, but it's brought down by Beethoven's stand. Tired of not being able to dance, Ryoko's legs turns into a rocket and flies higher than inflation, like Michael Vick, to get it on with a dogfight.
Just taking pot shots!
Nonon can't fly anymore, so she's voted off American Idol. Like Mariah Carey every holiday, Nonon rises from the ground and is ready to perform. She's mastered Beat Saber and was saving her load for this moment. Ryoko counters it by absorbing it with the power of 80s city pop. Big Daddy meets up with homeroom teacher Cosby and gives him the barbecue sauce. The teacher tells him that Ryoko's suit's getting too powerful and needs to be peacefully relocated to the afterlife. We finally made it to the last round. They play a game of is it wrong to fight a disabled person? Kokomi transforms, but they're interrupted by Bo Peep. Satsuki yells for everyone to get back and the social boxing livestream was over. Fujitora tries to kick her out, but she blocks him and quite literally pulls the strings. We find out that she's a Grand Couturier. The fuck does that mean? Nui instigates the fight with Ryoko by telling her that she was the one that sent her dad out to get milk. Then whips out her TSA-approved Long John. Seeking answers, Ryoko loses her shit like the quiet kid at school. Ryoko's dad was meddling in things that no human should have. Peach tries to one-shot her, but it didn't work. She then explains how she killed her dad. Yo, did you just stab his balls? He managed to keep the other half of the scissors and keep the suit hidden. With Ryoko reaching brawly levels of anger, they both transform and go out of control. Hey, it's Yuri on Blood. Big Daddy steps in to interfere, leaving homeroom Cosby an open shot, but he doesn't take it. Satsuki tries to reason with Ryoko with using domestic violence. Mako slips and slides her way in, slaps Ryoko around, and then all is normal again. Satsuki bans Nui from entering the prison because she's too sus. High school clubs in anime normally prepare for tournaments like the Winter Cup or the Truck Gun Tournament, but at the concentration camp, everyone prepares to raid other schools. A student asks for Mako's help and they run away since he's banned from school grounds. He wishes for Ryoko to keep fighting the oppressive school because she's so based. She says she doesn't want to fight for everyone and feels like she might give up on her quest to revive the queen. At Amazon, we see Jeff Bezos' ex-wife, RGB Mackenzie, rally the Jeff clones for the start of their conquest. We find out she's Satsuki's mom. Ryoko is still hit with depression and her Zoloft prescription is out. Newspaper Kid gets beat up and chased outside of the house. The Newspaper Kid turns out to be Loli Barbie. Damn, you were just here last episode. Loli Barbie gets gets bored and trashes Ryoko's suit like a local McDonald's bathroom. Senketsu is still alive, but the rest of the pieces have been split amongst all the students. Homeroom teacher goes full commando. Powered by Senketsu, the students roll out for a legal school shooting. The Tri-City Raids has begun. Welcome to Portland. Students from the opposing school retaliate. They do a little trolling, a little bit of cockfighting, and a lot of gang violence. They're using money as a weapon. The meat brigade pulls up. That's gotta stink. Ryoko legally and preemptively defends herself from the students and snags back pieces of Senketsu. It kinda looks familiar. Mob Boss turns into a mecha crab since he couldn't treat his pubic ones. 3 men and a baby get new suits and the monkey battle commences. Those were his words. Kogumi starts hitting Mr. Krabs' G-spot. It was super effective. Ryoko challenges Sasuke again. The fight's interrupted by Big Honcho and his group of exhibitionists. Pause. Let me explain. Homeroom Teacher and Big Daddy are a part of a group called Nudist Beach. They want to take down Amazon, take down the anime prison known as school, and remove everyone's clothes. Unless they play League. Satsuki was already expecting it. The Elite Four transform like Power Rangers and fight Nudist Beach. Ryoko decides to sacrifice her hand and suffer the full metal consequence of the fight. She snags Michael Jackson's glove bag. I wish they can use 5-sword style. Ryoko flies off and Satsuki chases after her. Everyone seems to be at a draw, so they decide to French it up and give up. What's this? Maybe they can work together in peace. Nonon destroyed the birthday suit base and leaves. Satsuki takes off the sailor uniform because it couldn't contain the clapper of her ass cheeks. Nui took over the helicopter and has taken her back to go see RGB Mommy.
1 hour later.
Pervy Teacher decides to tell Ryoko everything. Mako tags along because she wants to go skinny dipping. We find out the Illuminati was created by Ryoko's dad. Evolution wasn't as Darwin as we thought. Peacock Lady explains that life fibers came to Earth and provided humans with the power to serve clothing. H&M, Levi's, Nike, even the Gap. They were all in on it, child labor included. Oh look, a shiny Infernape. To celebrate their victory, Prison School holds their cultural and sports grand festival. Nudist Beach concludes that Mackenzie Scott is pulling a Mr. Beast and is trying to make the world's largest yarn ball.
This is the largest slice of
VR. At the festival, RGB Mackenzie greets everyone with an oddly fascist speech. Now the S&M celebration begins. My safe word is pickle. Pervy Teacher mounts his Metal Gear and leaps into the stadium. As RGB Mommy talks her smack, she gets Momo'd. At that moment, Prison School went into rebellion. Lowly Barbie goes against the A-Team. We get another flashback from Satsuki. Her father was also a scientist. They conducted an experiment on their second kid, which failed. The Sewing Club infiltrated the secret lab and tried to destroy the original life fighter. However, RGB picks our mom, releases herself, and fights back. She captures Ryoko, takes control of her, and then makes Ryoko fight Satsuki. Ryoko stops herself. Yo, did the hair just cut the life fiber? Satsuki goes after Corella Sunshine, and Ryoko goes after Nue. Satsuki just... damn! As soon as she gets decapitated, the original life fiber grows out of control. Satsuki then gets beat down like how my mom would if I didn't take the chicken out to thaw. RG Bezos takes Satsuki's suit for herself and then Rengoku Ryoko. We learn that her body has been infused with life fibers and she was the Death Stranding baby from the flashback. Corporate America's suit starts sucking everyone inside them and attacking the public. Even Mako gets sucked up. Satsuki rises from the rubble and kamikazes herself with the school. As the third impact is in process, suits attack everyone, forcing them to run and hide underground for a month. Nudist Beach is running out of hope. They only have 2 weapons with 5-star gacha rating. Terrible stats though. Ryoko's been unconscious for the last month and hasn't woken up yet. Yo, what's the mom looking at? Satsuki's being held captive by Ezra Miller. Her mom's... whoa. The Exhibitionist Squad makes their move and launches an attack on Steve Harvey's wardrobe. Gamma General saves Mako from the suit with the emergency suction device. Steve Harvey's suit starts playing the Kazuya lullaby, but it wakes up Ryoko instead, and she destroys all of them. She accepts the fact that she's a monster and vows not to wear Senketsu ever again. At this point, Ryoko's almost given up on her quest on reviving the queen, and drives off solo. Off-brand Baywatch gets access to the school's network, find out that Satsuki's still alive, and set sail to the Grand Line. At school, Ryoko makes up a month worth of tests. The 2 play rock, paper, scissors, with only scissors. Nudist Beach launches its war against drugs at school. Nui goes full exorcist and rips her heart out, all in order to distract Ryoko from the thread she put on her. They force Junketsu on her, which causes her to receive fake memories and brainwash her to Rainbow Bebop's side. If you're here, please hit subscribe, thanks. Satsuki escaped her cage and meets up with everybody on ship. Ryoko shows up in a questionable outfit. Daddy hops in his Solid Snake to face her. He gets mollywopped until Satsuki shows up wearing Senketsu. Like any sibling rivalry, it ends in violence.
too slow! Just do it!
This is why I don't think his sister's pleasing to pluck the nose hairs.
Pussy!
The Marauders step in to protect Satsuki. Gamma Captain uses the suction cannon on Ryoko, but it gets stuck. Nui interrupts again. Oh, she's gotta chill. We learn that they won't be able to take that suit off Ryoko because of all that built up booty sweat. Rainbow Bozo sacrifices her ex-husband's clones to the big cocoon so that it will cover up the whole world in life fibers. Oh look, a butt plug. Mako interrupts the fight and is almost killed by Nui, but Senketsu saves her. Quiet fights Sailor Moon. This family's got issues. Satsuki busts open her armor like spring break in Florida. Mako thrusts Senketsu in her and it forces the black liquid out of Ryoko. Cops hate it. Ooh, Nui goes down. Ryoko rips off her birthday suit. It's give and carry. Nui fully heals and gets both halves of the scissors. She's got double shanked. Her arms don't recover because of the scissors, and then she's saved by suits. Everyone uses the face plug to destroy the suits and recover everyone from inside. On Jack Sparrow's ship, the sisters try to reconcile, but like every younger sibling, asshole. They always try to get the last punch in. Both sisters apologize and are pretty cool about it. With the life fibers they've gathered, everyone on ship pitches in to make new Goku uniforms. The League player hacked in the Amazon system and sees that RG Bezos is already on her way to the transmitter. Tia and Tamara fly off and defends the ship from Krusty's sock missiles. All the lost clothes from the laundry machine combine as one and try to stop the ship. Mako gets her Fight Club drip back and fights the dirty laundry. The sisters make it to Rainbow Road Queen and she takes them both on. Man, she really doesn't like it when someone steps on her butt plug. Like cops to the Black Sea, all the clothes are migrating towards the Titanic. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles come back with Drip and help protect the Black Pearl. Damn, you know it's bad when the music stops playing. Satsuki attacks Gabiana. Oh wait, never mind, Ryoko just phase rugged it. Ryoko flies to the cocoon's core and tries to destroy it, but it used Harden. The ship turns into a giant sword. Mako channels her inner hamster and powers the ship to full capacity. The sword ship thrusted into the core, destroying it. Nui pops back up and wanted to introduce her latest dress for the runway show. She also gets new hands. The sisters have a domestic dispute with the rest of the family, but everyone loses their life fibers due to the RGB shotting gun. Gabby Hanna plans on using the infinite Tsukuyomi on everyone to surrender to the life fibers. Mario and Luigi combine their mech suits to get Gamma Hancho brings everyone else up to the field. Mako spits some Riz and is attacked by Nui, but Gamma Chad blocks the attack. Since Conways won't work, Ryoko decides to play strip poker and fight. Everyone gets sucked in by the red threads, but Lux gets stabbed by Senketsu. With Mao Kitty weakened, everyone goes on the attack with their Conways equipped. Peach trips on shrooms and goes wild. The D'Amelio sisters slice up Ragu, but Nui chops herself up and is absorbed by her mom. Ew. Ragu blasts off into space to start the satellite herself and initiates the third impact. Ryoko powers up her spirit bomb and blasts off into space. Unfortunately, she was unable to cut the rainbow, only tasteless. Ryoko keeps getting knocked out, but like a true Saiyan, comes back stronger every time. Hey, remember how Senketsu was absorbing all those life fibers this whole time? He can do it with that ball. Man, she's really trying to avoid child support. Ryoko and Senketsu quickly head back to Earth as Senketsu's falling apart and is burning to a crisp. Everyone at school catches her on the way down, but I really can't show that part since they're all naked. And that is it for today, folks. Sorry for the long wait. I kind of broke my PC and lost everything, but I'm back.